Hello everybody and welcome to A Good Death, a Skyrim Permadeath series where the difficulty is always legendary and the new characters and starting locations are always randomly rolled, keeping the gameplay fresh, just like the pain in my ass. If that sounds good to you, hit the like and subscribe button because I do this every week, every Saturday in fact, at 6 p.m. UTC, which is 11 a.m. my time here in Arizona in the US, so I'll leave you to do the conversion of the time zones on your own because I don't need that headache on top of all the other ones that I have in my life right now. But yeah, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button and stay tuned. I also do build guides, gameplay videos, all that other stuff, so you do get a good value for your free clicks. So click the damn buttons. Alright, so hello there, Mr. B. Hope you're having a good weekend. You lived in Tucson for 25 years? Yeah, awesome. We're actually, the wife and I are going to Tucson in a few weeks for a wedding for some friends. I haven't been down there in years, honestly. We're in Scottsdale right now. I grew up, born and raised in Phoenix myself, so yeah, hot weather all over the place. It's still hitting almost 80 these days. I really want it to cool down. Really want it to cool down. I got all these sweaters and hoodies and stuff in my closet just begging to be used, and yeah, just tired of sweating myself to sleep every day. So quick rundown. Where were we? Where did we start? Well, the random rolls for character gave me Redguard. And the character class was randomly rolled as Scout, and the Skyrim Unbound alternate start mod randomly put us right over here next to Broken Ore Grotto, just right on the coastline here, just to the west. So the quick little backstory that I came up with for this guy is that he is a bit of a sleeper agent from Alakir, the Alakir Desert in northern Hammerfell, where the battle against the Thalmor is still raging. They had lost a shipment of armaments that was supposed to be coming from Morrowind, I'm guessing. And he has been sent to go investigate, where he encountered Jari Ra, who was doing this little scheme where he would turn off, he'd have the lighthouse there put out, and that would cause ships to be moored or crash on the coast, and he would go loot them. So we are investigating that. We also had to make contact with another sleeper agent in Solitude who was acting as the headsman for the Imperial Legion here, Autar. And Autar, via dead drops and stuff, told us that Jari Ra might be responsible for our missing armaments, but not to approach him directly, or at least follow him into any kind of dark alleyways or enclosed places, because his business contacts are known to come up missing. So we made contact with Autar. I think we were on our way. I think we grabbed him already. He might be with us at the moment. Yeah, there he is. We grabbed him, and... oh no, that's Belrand. What were we doing? Oh yeah, okay. So we're trying to make a name for ourselves in Solitude here as not to take on suspicion as to who we might actually be, because if the Legion got wind that we were from Hammerfell looking to tank their operation, you know, we'd probably be dead pretty quickly. How do I get around here? So last episode we took on Fort Hragstad and we survived the encounter. So Belrand and I, having pledged ourselves to the Legion, are now going to take on Ironback hideout here. I think I might have missed a turn somewhere, but that's okay. We'll find it. Yeah, I think I went too far around this corner here. Need to go back up. For a bounty. And then I think we'll head back. They are going to... Actually, I think we have already been sworn in. We're going to grab Autar, and then we're going to head to Corvinjund. where they want us to grab the jagged crown and bring it back because it will give Jarl... Oh, what's her name? Elisif the Fair. Some leverage in the coming moot to become the next king of Skyrim. Or queen in this case. Now, Razel and company have other plans with that jagged crown. A little bit of a betrayal, maybe. Now, I've never actually done it that way in the game, so I don't know how well that's actually going to work, but I've heard of people doing it. Where instead of taking the jagged crown to... where you're supposed to take it, you take it to the other faction. Okay, they're up there somewhere. Now, in Elder Scrolls, or Oblivion in particular, scouts do not have any ranged capabilities. So they're sneaky, they're light on their feet. Oh, I've been made.
Get her.
But they can't do a sneak archery thing because, well, they have no talent in archery. Okay, you got the chief. Cut him down a little bit. Now we just got the archer to worry about.
Won't leave Skyrim alive.
You're as good as dead.
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Okay, that should be it for this place. Loot all the things. I like baked potatoes, grilled leeks. Or Razel does, anyway. Beggar, I think, is a pickpocket. I don't think we use pickpocket, so I don't feel bad taking that. Not gonna need that later. God form, studded armor. Okay. All this in the name of the Legion. Okay, when I was talking about my plans, I think I mentioned the Jagged Crown and Corvinjund and all that. But I think we still have to confront Jari Ra with Autar. He was going to help us out with that. At this point, they've probably already sold off all our armaments, so not...
I tell you, this province is losing its grip. The bandits become more brazen every day.
Well, you and me, Balrand, we're gonna fix all that, right? Grab an Autar to go confront Jari Ra. And like I said, I don't think that we're gonna get the armaments back, but at least we can clear the way for more shipments as we need them. Okay. So yeah, that's the thing now. We're going to oh yeah, that was Autar's favorite quest. Sorry, it's been a whole damn week since I played. At least on this profile with this character, so trying to remind myself of the story as we go. Okay, so we're going to hoof it back to Solitude. Hopefully we don't run into anything too dangerous along the way. We're going to let Autar know that his thing is dead. His thing is dead. His little issue has been taken care of, so then he will be freed up to help us with Jari Ra, I think. Now, Balrand here has also indicated at least some sympathy toward the Stormcloak cause. So we might keep him around too, just for some added protection. I generally try to avoid more than one follower at a time unless it's scripted, like with the companions and stuff, just because I try to keep things as close to vanilla difficulty as possible. Which is hard. As soon as you introduce like any kind of perk overhaul or spell pack or even weapon and armor mods, that tends to affect the difficulty in ways that are hard to foresee. But my current record so far is 6 days survived. So they're obviously not making things too easy for me, which is good. It's just the farmer. Now, as a Redguard using Imperious, do a quick save here real quick, in case I get the LOD issues again. As a Redguard using the Imperious Racial Overhaul mod, I get free sprinting out of combat here, so I get to sprint as much as I want, and I'll never use up any stamina. Entering Solitude. There's usually some pretty scenic views out here. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, there's the Blue Palace out there. One of the iconic scenes in Skyrim, I think. Kodak moment before I get photobombed by the guard. Very nice. So now that we're in full Legion attire, we've already been sworn in and everything. Totally forgot it was Saturday. Yeah, I was gonna say holiday weekends do that to you sometimes, but I don't think it was a holiday weekend for you over there, was it? Simon, welcome aboard. Hope you're having a good weekend, friend. Hope the computer reset is going well for you and you're getting back that performance that you felt like you were missing. If you install a clean Windows, you should get better performance than anything you get pre-built because of all the damn applications, all the programs and stuff that they have installed. It's played computer performance for for a long time with those pre-builts. So hopefully you get some performance back there. I think you upgraded to something with a 3070 in it, right? That should be more than enough to run most of what you want without a hitch. You eyeballing me? Well, it looks like he's actually a higher rank than us with that stuff coming off the top of his head. Yep, we got to be respectful of him. Can't be giving him the stink eye. Let's see, Ottar. I think he's down in the dungeon. Where he normally is. I feel like I couldn't find him last time because he was actually chilling in Yala's house. Oh, I just spilled water all down my arm. I got a drinking problem, folks. Can't get it in my mouth. That's what she said.
I stand with the Stormcloaks.
All right, Ottar.
Never break my will. Never.
Let's see. Off stream, I did some alchemy. I did some crafting, and I actually did make and smith up an Imperial crossbow here. Just in case I need it. If there's something that I can't reach and I need to
Filthy sons of horkers.
be able to attack them from a distance, I have that option. I'm going to try to actively avoid leveling up. Oh, jeez, he's tall.
Problem you could solve.
Yeah, I already did that for you. Ironback Hideout is free of bandits.
That's a load off my mind. Here's your pay.
So I'm not going to actively pursue progressing my archery skill at all. But it should be a good, effective way of delivering the poisons that I have. All right, Ottar. It's time to finally give this lizard his due. Let's go get that Jari Ra fella, huh?
Let's not waste any time.
Sleeper agent awakened.
The tenacity of the Imperial Legion is legendary.
Yeah. And we are definitely fully fledged loyal legionnaires. You hear that, bud? We are absolutely loyal to the Imperial cause. No reason to suspect us of anything at all. You got that? Yeah? Alright, good. I did the whole oath. I did the whole damn oath. Alright. Before we leave, though, I want to say hi to General Tullius. The general's so good at what he does, with a mind so brilliant and tactical, that he is the first ever toddler general of the Imperial Legion. Look at that little guy. Oh, with his little sword? You gotta be kidding me. Who's a good boy? I know. Do you have to potty? Whoa, you grow fast. They grow fast these days. Must be feeding these Imperial boys well. We gotta figure out what they're feeding these guys and maybe get some take back to Hammerfell. What do you think, Ottar? Growth spurt. Hitting puberty early, I guess. Next, his voice is gonna be squeaking. He has zits all over his face. Angsty teen Tullius. Forgot all about General Tullius. That's all I've been thinking about. I've been, you know, enjoying my Thanksgiving dinner and all that. But also while chewing on my turkey and eating that delicious stuffing. Just thinking about how little toddler Tullius is doing, you know? He's just a little general in a big world. Poor guy. Okay, let's sell off our loot before we head out. Now we are going to take on Dija and Jari Ra. And I think we're going to bring Belrand along with us too. As I said before, he has...
wields the real power in Solitude.
He's been known to say things of an apologetic nature or a sympathetic nature toward the Stormcloaks, so
no end to the needs of the
he may be able to help us after all. We're still trying to get a feel for him, so we'll dip our toe in the water here on this non-official business and see how he handles it, you know?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Yeah, I had a pretty good Thanksgiving. Got out of the family stuff, so I was able to avoid all the all that great political talk from family members that don't really see eye to eye, you know. Well, actually, we did see family. We went to some good friends and family of ours in Mesa, which is about a 20-30 minute drive from where we live right now. And it was just 4 of us, and it was very chill and relaxed, and it was good. Ate a lot of food, watched some American football. The real football.
Return anytime you need arms or armor.
But yeah, it was pretty chill. And then I had to go back to work yesterday for 1 day. We all get the day off on Thursday for the most part. But there was nobody around. Everybody else was on vacation, so I had kind of a chill day at work. And then today I got my streaming. And then later we're going to go have a game night with some friends. Board games. Not video games at that point. But that's still fun. And then more American football on Sunday. And then Monday, back to the grind. Except I am getting my my booster, my vaccine booster on Monday, and I've heard that that one's a tough one. So hopefully it doesn't take me out of commission for the day after. All right, so we have a bit of traveling to do here. I think what we're gonna do is come through Dragon Bridge here. We'll hang a left at the fork after we cross the bridge. And we'll make a pit stop in Morthal, and we'll see what time it is, how we're feeling as far as food and drink and everything. And then either, well, at that point it'll probably be late enough in the evening that we're just going to call it a day. But then the next morning we will see if we can, I'm not sure if we're going to trudge through the swamps. It might be more worth it to follow the road and then the coast back out, because there are like a lot of spiders that at this level do a lot of damage with their poison. There might even be Charis. I'm not sure if there are Charis at this level. I think I'm only at level 3 right now, although I probably have a few, at least one queued up for tactical reasons. But yeah, we'll have to see. Heading for Dragon Bridge now. Crossing the bridge, left at the fork. Make our way to Morthal. That's the short-term goal. And I feel like he was clearing his throat a little bit, like he might be hungry. I feel like I just got real framey too, so I might have to restart the game. Mild thirst. Oh yeah, real framey. Ouch, that is bad. I'm getting 18 FPS. That's fantastic. Wait a second, it just fixed itself. Just going into the main menu and back out. Alright. That's probably due to display tweaks. Display tweaks does a lot of really great things. But I think that any mod that fundamentally digs its hooks into the way the game runs and is displayed on the screen, it's gonna have some issues. Still worth it in my opinion. Dragon Bridge this way, folks. Does look like we are mildly thirsty. So we'll take a swig. Maybe get some wine in there to warm our bones. Yeah, Razel and probably Autar are not used to the climate of Skyrim. Autar maybe a little bit more. He's been embedded in Solitude for quite a bit longer than Razel has. Razel's still new to the whole, you know, snow and ice thing. Coming from the Alakir Desert in northern Hammerfell, they're probably much more used to hot weather and no precipitation. I guess we could take the carriage to Morthal, but I'd kind of like to get the lay of the land. It's kind of the thing about the scout, right? All about reconnaissance and knowledge of the battlefield, I suppose. And he's an alchemist. He likes drafting up, you know, potions and poisons and things like that. Come in handy when the blade hits the shield, you know? And what's going on over here, huh? There could be some clues here as to what dangers await us on the road. heard something about ghosts, witches. What else? Oh, talking about rumors of things that might be on the road. Well, something obviously killed them. Desperation for money really leads to a lot of death and despair, doesn't it? Well, they're not going to use this stuff anymore, so...
What's he digging around in there for?
What am I digging around in there for? Where did Belran go? Oh, there he is. You obviously don't realize that I found some valuable jewelry in there, do you? Frost River. Is this, cutting room floor, or is this something else here? Let's see what adds this in. Cutting room floor, indeed. Okay. Oh, we got some wolves fighting a oh yeah, that wolf had no chance against a horse in ebony armor. Always wondered what added Frost River. Yeah, I haven't run Cutting Room Floor in such a long time. The stuff that it added back in just wasn't worth all the patching and stuff for me at the time, but since I've done this this novice guide, and it kind of gave me all the patches and everything that I needed to use right in the guide, put it back in. And yeah, I do prefer running with it, as long as it works correctly, you know. And this is a nice little settlement here. I think there's a blacksmith that you can use as far as selling some stuff off. I don't think that there's like an inn or anything. I'm not sure if there's anything more that's interactive, like quests or things like that. Oh, hey Haster, welcome aboard. And Henson SF, what's up, man? Not named Scott like I first read. Yeah, seriously, right? Redguard Scott. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing, is just naming character classes after the character's first name. Use downgrade patcher to, yeah, I was telling him about that earlier in the stream. The Steam Depot, you can downgrade any file you want. Now, in a few Steam client betas, they have removed the ability to do that, and that's been going on and off for years now, so can't count on that Steam Depot always being there, the ability to downgrade your games, but as of right now, it's still a thing. Oh, Miko. Hey, bud. Can't interact with them. All right. I think a scout with a dog is pretty fitting, right? Now, in vanilla Skyrim, I think you can have a dog and a follower at the same time, right? Miko Reborn. Did Miko die one episode?
Stupid dog.
Belrand, be nice to the dog. Oh, here he goes. Now he's triggered. In a good way. Yes, you can. Yeah, I thought so. So I won't feel as much like I'm cheating if I have him and a follower. Well, right now I have 2 followers. Oh, that's a dead guy. God, it stinks in here. Yeah, they're like, yep, not going in there. Miko, I am so sorry. Your human died, huh? Turns him into a brown husky. Okay, I see. Well, after all my years living in these woods, it looks like the rock joint will finally be the end of me. I guess that's fine. All my friends are long dead. The only one left is poor Miko. He was always a loyal companion, and I know he'll be able to take care of himself. I hope someday I'll see him again. Well, that's sad. right, bud. What do you think? You want to come with us? Yeah, you seem like a fierce and loyal companion. Let's do it. Speech skill increase. Okay, that's fine. I kind of don't want to take any of the food, especially the bread here with the stench of rotting human flesh in here, so it smells like he's been dead quite a while. We're gonna leave the food. There's probably fresh food and drink to be had in Morthal, so we'll at least try to make it there. Yeah, it's getting a little dark. Sun's going down a little bit. These mods make my PS4 cry in shame. Yeah, yeah, PlayStation players kind of got the short end of the modding stick, that's for sure. And going forward, it's been pretty much confirmed that there will be no new Elder Scrolls games on PlayStation consoles, at least until Sony wants to, you know, decides they want to put Game Pass on their consoles, which is not likely, but I suppose it's possible. Bethesda Game Studios has been bought out by Microsoft, and Phil Spencer, the Xbox boss, said that he plans to have those titles as Xbox exclusives, or Game Pass. Xbox and PC exclusives, anyway. Okay, we see some shadowy figures up there. We are on a mission right now. We don't really want to get sidetracked.
I'd pay good money for a pint of ale to warm my bones.
Soon, Belran, soon. I try to avoid combat there. Okay, we should be safe now. Now, sometimes there is a mud crab or two that will chase you up this hill. Yeah, there he is. Oh, there are two.
Another day, another victory.
Indeed, indeed. Oh, they're really proud of their mud crab victories there, aren't they? Miko looking for attention. That's always the way. I have a dog. She makes an appearance on stream sometimes, but like whenever I'm crouched down, either like working on something under my desk, like working on like the cable management or something with my computers and everything, or trying to build like, oh, there's another enemy nearby, huh? Whole bunch of stuff up there. Seems far away, though. Or like trying to build like some IKEA furniture or something. She's always right there in the mix. She thinks if I'm crouching down, then it's time for like kisses and playtime and stuff. I imagine that's what Miko was doing as I was cleaning that mud crab. Either that or he was trying to get into the carcass there. And the enemies are creeping up again. Don't think they're in a place where they can actually get us, and they do seem really far away, don't they? You know what? I kind of feel compelled to go check that out. Let's do so very carefully. Guys, are you ready? with me? Yeah, looks like you're all set. Watch it be like, I hope it's just wolves. Watch it be like 2 saber cats and a bear. I keep thinking I'm seeing stuff moving up there, but it's like, it might just be like the camera effects from RASS. With the snow. Oh, what is that? That's a skeleton. That looked like a skeleton to me. No, bandits, it looks like.
Let's see what you've got.
They carry the archer over here.
Good. Go ahead. Try and fight back.
One more left, guys. We'll do this Dark Souls style and just run around with our shield up. Oh yeah, so did anybody get anything, oh, let's see here. Pets make the best supervisors, whether we ask them to or not. Yes, for sure. She's always inserting herself in chores that I'm doing and taking all the credit for it. Okay, now I hear wolves. Oh, that might be Belran's familiar. That's fine. Ooh, I hear Nernroot.
My fingers any worse.
And when I hear Nernroot, I hear invisibility potions. Where the hell is it? This is like the worst time of day for visibility, that's for sure. We need to make it back to Morthal at least so we can bunk for the rest of the night. But first, gotta dress this bear. So did anybody buy anything on the Steam Autumn sale? I got some stuff. I think I bought like 5 games for 60 bucks, so just some cheap stuff.
I should have more warmly.
I did end up getting Dark Souls Remastered for $20, which is the most expensive thing I bought, but that game never ever goes on sale. It's been on my wish list for at least a couple years now, and yeah, its price has not budged from $40 through all the sales. So it finally went on sale for 50% off, and I've never played it. The only Souls-like game I've ever played was the original Demon Souls game for PlayStation 3. And I've heard Dark Souls refined some things from that game and should be able to play it at a better frame rate now, so looking forward to that. Yeah, that's why I bought Alex. It was 50% off, which is rare. Okay. Yeah, I imagine Alex is probably one of those games they'll give away for free, like Half-Life, being it's a mainline Valve game. It's like the first Valve game in a long time, but it's still fairly new, I think. Man, I hope VR takes off better because I really want to see them make more games. That Half-Life Alyx was such a good VR experience. Until then, I played some Skyrim VR, which, you know, with vanilla models and textures, Skyrim, it looks very, very dated. But, you know, with some visual improvements, it looks pretty magical in VR if you have a rig that can handle displaying just 2 screens at 60 frames per second each. Because FPS issues in VR is really rough. And then Fallout VR, Fallout 4 VR, I've also heard good things about. That probably holds up a little better with vanilla. Now this can be a hairy situation here with the spiders. I want to resist the urge to use the crossbow, because I do not want this character to be sucked into the whole sneaky archer archetype, because that would be decidedly not scout. Oh, they detected us a little bit here. We are very still. We should be okay, but oh no, they're detecting us. Let's.
You're mine.
Oh, he got us. Damn it. Let's keep a very close eye on our health bar here. Okay, we were able to metabolize that pretty quickly. All right, good job, team. Good job, team. Black Mesa is also a very good Half-Life game. Nice, yeah. I did play Black Mesa. Oh, no, that's the modded one, right? I have not played that. There was the. I did play all the expansions for Half-Life 2. It was like what, like Code Blue or Project Blue or something like that, where you played the Barney. That was cool, and then there was I thought there was an expansion with like Black Mesa in it, but that I think is the modding project. There was, geez, what the hell was the name of that main expansion for Half-Life 2? Don't remember. Yeah, what else did I get on the autumn sale? I don't even actually remember now. Some little $10 jobbers. Oh yeah, I got Noida and Narita Boy, which are, I think, side-scrolling platformers with a heavy narrative to them. Strongly suggested, recommended by Skill Up, among other YouTube reviewers, independent ones. So I threw those on the wish list, hoping they'd go on sale, and they did. Don't know when I'm gonna have a chance to play them, but I do like a good side scroller. I do like a good narrative. Okay, looks like we have made it to Morthal. Got poisoned a little bit, but you know, who doesn't? It's actually encouraging to see how well we survived that poison spit attack. That makes me a little more confident that maybe we can survive a trek through the swamps here. It would be a little bit more of a shortcut. To, what is it, the wreck of the Ice Runner? Yeah, Ice Runner here.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel
Death
safe
Bell
around
is a great
homes?
ingredient.
Please, enough already.
Because it causes both damage health and it causes a slow effect. So, especially for a melee fighter that spends a lot of time with sword and board in hand here, but does have access to potions and poisons that he has mixed. Death Bell is a great ingredient. Just mix it with some red mountain flower and some salt, and you're good to go.
Finally, someone comes in. Kick off your boots. Stay a while. Let me know.
Kick
if there's
off your
anything I can
boots.
help you with. I got nothing but time.
Yeah, and I am running the mod where you can just walk right through allied NPCs. So as long as they are marked as followers and they're on your team, you can walk right through them. No more getting stuck in corridors or anymore with that stressful situation where you're getting pinched between your supposed meat shield behind you and a bandit chief in front of you. So you can't back off, you can't retreat.
Let's talk about it some other time.
And you also have to take the brunt of the attack.
Welcome to the Moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around. Good to have a customer.
Now I think Morthal is still under Stormcloak control, so I think we're going to probably change out of these. Gonna change out of this armor.
Ingards, a woman of your sizable assets should not be without protection from the local ruffians.
Sure thing. It's
I
yours
could
for a
craft
day.
you a near weightless dagger which you could slip into your waistband.
Let me
Yes?
get this straight. You want me to pay you money
Catching up
for
on chat a little
something
bit.
I'll never use.
Yeah, and speaking of Half-Life and Valve, Half-Life Alyx, it's neutral. I didn't know there was such thing as neutral territory.
I
understand.
Yeah, speaking of Half-Life, Half-Life Alyx is a mainline Half-Life. It's canon, and it's right in line with where the Half-Life 2 story left off, so... if you're a fan of Half-Life, and you wanted to see Half-Life 3, Half-Life Alyx is... For all intents and purposes, after I played it, I was like, holy crap, this is actually Half-Life 3, isn't it? I think that they were just wary of calling it that. Because being a VR exclusive, it kind of became a huge barrier to entry for most people, and that would probably cause an outrage if Half-Life 3 was a VR exclusive. So they called it something else, I think is what was going on there. Man, we got a whole lot of raw meat. Do you guys have a cooking pot or anything that I can use? I don't think they have any in here. Alright, well, let's get changed out. Is it not set before Half-Life 2? I played the first, and I think I played the first episode of 2 of Half-Life 2, but I don't think I ever finished it. I thought it was after Half-Life 2. I think there was an expansion to Half-Life... Oh, I was thinking of an expansion to Half-Life 1 is what I played. Half-Life 2 had the Alyx episodes, which I think was a prequel to Half-Life 2. But then Half-Life Alyx, I think, is after Half-Life 2. Because I think that they referenced some things that happened in Half-Life 2 within Half-Life Alyx. Unless they're playing with timelines, which is entirely, completely possible. Yeah, because Half-Life 2 was just Half-Life 2. It was a full-ass game on its own, but then they started... Yeah, it's really complicated. But then they started releasing expansions that were more Alyx-based, and they had Episode 1. I don't think they ever released Episode 2 of that. Yeah, it is amazing. It is head and shoulders above any other VR experience that I've had. It was very polished. It was designed... it's a AAA, full-ass AAA action game that was designed as a VR game from the get-go. So graphics are amazing, narrative is awesome, and it all works really well in VR. Need some water. We'll finish that off.
There ain't much to offer, but if you want
So,
a place dry to spend
yeah,
the night, I'll rent you a room.
I don't know. Are you gonna stream that, or are you just gonna play it on your own, Simon? Because I'm looking forward to hearing what you think about it. Because I have not encountered anybody who didn't absolutely love that game when they played it.
Of course.
(10:28 p.m.) Man, dressing those animals really takes a long time, doesn't it? Okay, let's get a solid 8 hours here. It's gonna get us out of here at 6:30 in the morning, I think. We'll pray to Satikal on the way out. Without being dragonborn, Imperial Bow of Shocks added, huh? Without being Dragonborn, the progression in our devotee status is going to be slow.
A quiet place, but then the world used to make sense.
Morthal's not quiet anymore? Okay, let's get some breakfast here before we hit the wilderness.
There ain't much to offer. But
Haven't decided whether to stream it or just play it for myself. Seeing as it's a narrative game, might be nice to play for myself for a change. Yeah. I would kind of agree with that. I feel like there's some other lighter experiences that you can play on stream. Although with the nature of VR, you know, only being able to spend so much time in there before you start getting a little A little wacky in the guts and in the head. I don't know how well that works, playing a VR game on your own and playing it on stream. It seems like a lot of time in the helmet to me. But I guess you also develop a bit of a resistance to all that over time. A bit of a tolerance, I guess it would be a better word. Oh man, it's really dark out here. I do not want to get ambushed by spiders all the way out here. So I might wait an hour or two just for the sun to come up a little bit more. Now watch as I wait that there's going to be like a blizzard coming through. Going to affect visibility even more. Ah, that's already way better. Got pretty good sea legs at this point. The one thing stopping me from not streaming it is I'd get to play it once a week. And if it's as good as everyone says, yeah, you're going to want to binge. You're going to want to binge it. That's what I did. My knees and legs are not what they used to be. But yeah, I was playing Half-Life Alyx like I would be playing, you know, Skyrim. Settling in for, you know, multi-hour sessions whenever I'd get a little bit of free time. And yeah, my hips, my legs were just aching at that point in my life. At that point, you know, you almost have to work out and stay fit just to be able to play the video games you want to play, which is interesting. An interesting concept. But Alyx, I think, has the capability that you can play it sitting down if you need to, like you can most VR games. You just don't get the full experience. Oh. God. Damn spiders. Oh, got that one on the takeoff. Ended up sailing across the moors. Nice. And the shadows with this setup just look great. Love seeing the character shadows. Gives it a more dramatic feel, I suppose, to the lighting. I could do with the extra cardio, to be honest. I think we all could. I do work out pretty much every day. I work at home, so I find that, you know, taking some time, like in the middle of the day, just to get up out of the chair and throw some weights around does me a whole lot of good. But, yeah, I pretty much just do the weights, and, the lack of cardio is starting to catch up to me at this age, I think. I need to come up with some kind of regimen to add that to my life. I was doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for like, oh, it's been like 10 years. But then I stopped going during the whole pandemic thing. Because it's very hard to socially distance while you're grappling somebody and trying to choke them out. So after the year and a half that I took off for that, I went back for probably, I don't know, 4 months or so. Fully expecting to get my ass kicked for the first few weeks, but then gradually getting better and toughening up. But you know, after you know, 3 or 4 months, the pain was getting worse. It wasn't getting better, so I don't know. I think I'm at the age where I need to do something a little lower impact. I think just the grappling part would be fine if, you know, it didn't jack up my fingers. It's getting your fingers all twisted up in somebody else's kimono while you're trying to strangle them. I've broken pretty much all of my fingers and dislocated them, and they're all twisted up and nasty now, which for somebody who is a computer programmer by trade makes it very hard to type. But yeah, it was being thrown to the ground over and over again, like drilling takedowns and throws, judo throws and stuff. I think that was taking its toll more than anything. So I think if I could find a studio that concentrated more on the ground game than the judo throws, I'd probably be better off, you know, minus the whole finger. I'm getting finger blasted in other ways. Jiu-jitsu can be brutal on the body. Yeah. I don't remember if it's either... I think it's jiu-jitsu. It like translates literally as the gentle way. Maybe that's judo. They're both kind of the same martial art with different focuses and different rules for the sport versions. But yeah, that shit ain't gentle.
Your good is dead.
Naked necromancer. It's been a bit of a problem in this load order. They're few and far between, but the issue here, I found technically what's going on. I think it's a conflict between WACCF and Warmonger's Armory. Warmonger's Armory adds these hooded robes in, and WACCF separates the cowls from the robes. So we're gonna encounter these necromancers that have the hooded robes added to their inventory, but also have these hoods, these cowls, added to their inventory. And for whatever reason, these cowls take precedence. They prefer wearing the cowls over the actual robes for some reason. So they're running around with these cowls and no robes. If I were running just one or the other, Warmongers has these hooded robes that, you know, they'd be fine just wearing the hooded robes, but WACCF expects them to have non-hooded robes, and they just don't play nice together. But, you know, to me, an occasional naked necromancer is worth having both in my load order, so there's that. Maybe the necromancer's just like the breeze on their flesh, reminds them they're alive. Yeah, indeed. That whole thing where if you stare into the abyss long enough, the abyss stares back at you. They're just trying to prevent that whole thing. Anyone else over here that I missed? See some death bell over there. I think I got this guy. Maybe not. He's still wearing a fur helmet, and those things are valuable. So this is the Horn of Jürgen Windcaller place. What is this called? Oostengrav. That's right, that's right. We won't be revisiting Oostengrav anytime soon, as Razel is not Dragonborn. He has encountered some walls, some word walls here and there, and he cannot read them. Not yet, anyway. But being a follower of Satikal, you know, once his commitment to fate has run its course on the whole Alakir Civil War front here. The obligation, not commitment, is what I was trying to what I was trying to find there. Once his Civil War obligations have been fulfilled, you know, Sadakal / Akatosh might have a higher calling for him before he heads back to Hammerfell to help with the war effort there. We shall see. That's something that I can change on the fly with Skyrim Unbound, which is part of the reason why I have standardized on that over Live Another Life. More options, more flexibility. And it also gives you the benefit of locational random starts. All right, Horkers. So as far as build guides, the Acrobat is almost ready for business. I think I'm a good 3/4 of the way or more through editing that one. That should be out next week. I'm excited to show off how I managed to get an Oblivion Acrobat more or less working in Skyrim. And then after that, I am going to be doing a Growl Werewolf build guide, which I'm looking forward to. There seems to be a lot of confusion out there about, you know, what works in beast form versus what doesn't. So I've done a lot of research on it, and going to be playing my werewolf guy once I get the Acrobat all squared away. And looking forward to that. I haven't played a werewolf in a long time, and I still need the achievements, the Steam achievements for the werewolf perk trees and stuff, so I'll be able to get that done as well. I'm still a filthy achievement hunter. Whenever there's a game that I don't mind playing and replaying over and over again, I always try to go for the achievements on all of them. Acrobat next week, indeed. And then I have also downloaded and installed Mortal Kombat 11. And that gave me the crazy idea of characters from other games in Skyrim. That might be a fun series, huh? I've already started thinking of ways to get Scorpion in Skyrim using different spell mods. You guys are really marching, aren't they? Bodyguards? Who are you guarding? You're obviously not doing a great job if you're trying to catch up that far. Man, I don't even see anybody off on the horizon. Slackers. They're out working on their tan on the beach, and they're like, oh shit, we were actually doing a job. Oh, I forgot to change out of my equipment here. Feel like we should probably... And I still have my iron smithing... Ah, damn it. Alright. Well, we'll wear what's better here, because we have quite an experience coming up here. It's going to be dangerous. How about the boots? Yeah, we're still good there. That all actually kind of works pretty well, I think. Not bad. And plus, we don't want to set them off right away wearing full Legion gear. They might attack us on sight. What is this? Seaside Cove. I think this is added by hidden hideouts. Mercenary Warrior, Mercenary Electromancer, Mercenary Wizard. I don't think we need any mercenary help at this point.
I'm getting out of here. This should be good.
Who's fighting? Oh, a wolf. They have it taken care of, no problem. Yeah, I don't want to set these Black Bloods off immediately. Are you still fighting someone, or did that thing just blow up? No, we're good. Traveler Merchant.
Take a look.
Scorpion with the grappling hook mod. I looked for that on the Nexus and I couldn't find it. Is that like that might just be a Bethesda.net thing. Yeah, I don't know if I want to install the grappling hook mod. It's like it would be stupid not to, right? I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Still, I have another build to work on before that, so I have plenty of time for research and playing and seeing what works and all that. Yeah, I saw like reviews of it on YouTube. It seemed to work really well, actually. And it was linked to Bethesda.net, which, you know, is fine. I can just download it from that and install it through MO2 like anything else. I have no problems really doing that. I just thought it would be a more fun challenge to try to remake these characters in like an Skyrim. But then I'm also wanting to use Forgotten Magic Redone on it too, so that kind of violates the purity of that challenge anyway. So yeah, we'll have to see. Haven't tried it, but apparently it works in VR, which sounds fun and nauseating. Yeah, maybe. I mean, from what I saw, it doesn't move you around so much as the enemies, but it does ragdoll them pretty fiercely. Mostly just drags them along the ground, it seems like. So, I don't know. Might be nauseating.
Until we know the limits of our courage.
Is he giving us some tactical advice over here? Alright, Belrand. Alright, guys, don't worry about it. We're not with the Legion. Just kind of undercover. So, yeah, I did. I helped you guys moor the ship.
Deja's in the hold of the ship. Go down 2 levels.
Someone do something! Someone do help! 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 Someone's being attacked!
Who is that? You screaming? Or was that this bodyguard up here? Oh my god. Alright, so the way that this works is we're gonna go down to try to get our reward from Deja, and that's when she betrays us and attacks us, and then we have to fight our way back out of here. So it's gonna be a lot of close quarters, very tight, narrow corridors and things like that. So not a whole lot of room to breathe. We're going to be relying more on our shield than we are our maneuverability and our dodge roll. We got some Imperial light armor for Atar there. Oh, it's already been looted. My good friend Deja would never. Yeah, she's part of Captain Fanny Bones, Captain Fanny Bones' crew, isn't she? I don't think I have that mod. Let's see, they're gonna let us get to the bottom of the ship, that's for sure. Actually, not a bad tactical choice by them. Not a bad decision at all. The guy got crushed by a rafter. Look at that. So this is where Animated Armory is stashing all of its Imperial gear, I guess, huh? That you can pick up. Okay, this is getting a bit hairy. Bopped the microphone. Excuse me. All right, Dija.
My brother told me you were coming. I'm supposed to give you what you've earned.
I don't like the sound of that. Something tells me we won't be splitting loot. More like splitting limbs, huh?
Ha! I'm afraid the loot's already been moved. You've been useful to the Black Bloods, though. You've earned a quick death. You're
A good death? I don't think so. Not today. Oh, she's tough. Boy, I'm about to die. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9. 10. 11. Okay. So that'll give us a new lead. She is really tough, man. I sliced her up a lot. I need to get some poisons on my blades. I need to make sure I'm not getting flanked by anyone. I might try to close that door as Miko tackles Dija. Alright. I should have closed the door before I talked to Dija. Damn. Tactical mistakes already. What's going to help us immediately here? Block. Definitely. Light armor. Don't have the skill for it yet. One-handed will definitely help. Don't have the skill for it. The rest of those I'm gonna bank. They'll probably be more useful for crafting later on.
Let's see.
Just first equip a weapon. The hell? She's still coming after me. No! Alright. The lover wins. I forgot about the lover stone.
I'm gonna crush you like a bug.
Get her, Miko. She does not care about Miko. Oh, dead. What got me? I think I got shot. Damn. What happened to all my other dudes? I think I got shot. Yeah, I didn't have my backup. Miko was the only one who came and got me. I was vastly underleveled. Vastly outnumbered. I should... Okay, yeah, I made mistakes. Mistakes were made. I should have closed that door. I should have had my blade poisoned beforehand. And I should have made sure that my followers were with me. Although, with how quickly Dija was able to cut through me with a knife, I have a feeling that maybe my companions were over-leveled as well. Or under-leveled as well. Let's, I just want to see where my dudes were. Miko, best boy till the end, for sure. Yep, day 4 curse. Hitting us again. Did they even follow me down into the boat? There's Miko. They're probably sandboxing their lazy asses somewhere. That guy's A-posing, it looks like. Nope, they're all the way the hell up here. Why were you guys stuck all the way up here? Damn followers. They're the reason that you stay alive, but they're also sometimes the reason that you die. Yeah. Good tactics would have dictated that I made sure that they were with me before I engaged with Dija, and even more with a role-playing slant on it. Just make sure that they're close behind before I get myself into a tactically disadvantageous position. You know? Damn. Alright, he had a good story and stuff going too. The curse strikes again indeed. Show does. Alright. So let's see, 12:18, we've been at it for about an hour and 20 minutes, so we still have plenty of time left in the stream. Another hour and a half at least. So time to roll a new guy. Let's see here. Ooh, Bosmer, huh? Been a while since we had a Bosmer. The last one was our Bosmer Knight. Woo! This is always fun though, not gonna lie. Yeah, I actually have put a lot of thought into making this an event in its own, and for a while when this was new, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait till I die so I can show this process off. And it also makes me feel not so bad when I do die, because this is pretty fun, as you mentioned. No, Hester says. Judo is the way of peace. Okay, I'm getting caught up on all this. Okay, so let's see. We have a Bosmer. What is the class? This is a big one here. What class are we gonna get charged with? Is it Acrobat? No, it's Agent. We've had an Agent already. I don't mind redoing the Agent. Vlarik was an Agent. Bosmer agent might be a little different. I'm okay with Agent. We'll go with Agent. You know, no, I'm gonna re-roll. I want to do a class that we haven't done before. A knight we've done 2 or 3 times already, so let's do this. Let's remove all the stuff that we've already done. Barbarian, Bard, Battle Mage, done all that. Knight we've done. Nightblade we've done. Scout we've done. I don't think we've done any of these, have we? Acrobat, Archer, Assassin, Crusader, Healer, Mage, Monk, Pilgrim, Rogue, Sorcerer, Spell Sword, Thief, Warrior, Witch Hunter. Okay. Stream Element bot is running. Are we still online? We're still alive and kicking. Let me double check here. Oh yeah, we're still good, I think. Definitely. All right. Still live. Good, good. All right. What do we got? A new one that we haven't done before. Spell Sword. Very close to a Battle Mage. In fact, very close to the Battle Mage the way that I played it, because Battle Mages are not supposed to wear armor. Spell Swords are. Also, Spell Swords have access to Restoration Magic, which Battle Mages do not. Elements bot turning up to see the new character. I see, I see. Okay, so we have a Bosmer Spell Sword, which is interesting. And what is our birth sign? The Mage. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, Bosmer Spell Sword Mage. All right then. Alrighty then. Let's get back into it. Mage is ideal for a spell sword. I agree. Although with classic classes and burst signs reimagined, I I don't know what that burst sign gives us. It's not the standing stone. We'll be getting a random standing stone from Unbound. Do I use a name generator? Yeah, I do. I usually do that on my phone though. I'm also going to need to randomly roll for preset. So I'll get that pulled up. New character time. Nothing quite like that new character smell, am I right? Especially being a Bosmer, he probably smells fresh and piney, I'm thinking. Like some pine sol. Pine sol and spring water. And lots of meat. Okay, so preset, I randomly rolled 5. So we'll remember that, 5. Bosmer name generator. Okay, I got one on the screen here. That's... We've got a few here. We'll go through them. Let's get started first. Let all the stuff load up. Oh, I didn't want to play a new game. That was stupid. I have a saved game already. Starting with a naked Nord. It just has all my MCM settings preset and everything, so I don't have to go through all that on stream. Oh, it gets a little bugged out. That's the default Nord that you start off as. It's been about a month or so since I've had to do this, so. Let's see, Skyrim Unbound. Let's see, what class were we? Spell Sword. So yeah, we'll set some things up here. That's a heavy armor class, I believe. In fact, let me find my class descriptions here. The Spell Sword is more nimble and athletic than the Sorcerer and better suited for spellcasting than the Knight. The Spell Sword's attacks are unpredictable. They are students of combat and magic. Spell Swords are spellcasting specialists, say that 10 times fast, trained to support Imperial troops in skirmishes and in battle. Veteran Spell Swords are prized as mercenaries and well suited for careers as adventurers and soldiers of fortune. Attribute distribution will be 2 in Magicka, 2 in Health, and 1 in Stamina. Classic Classes and Burst Signs Reimagined is going to give us a plus 20 Magicka to start off with, which is good. Our class abilities are going to be Balance, which is 10% bonus to spells, and One-Handed when using both. So that's good too. So we'll be doing the whole One-Handed and magic combination. We're also doing alteration, destruction, enchanting, heavy armor, one-handed, and restoration. So basically how I was playing my battle mage before I realized that battle mages don't wear armor. but swapping out alchemy for restoration, which actually makes for better viewer, like a better spectacle on stream, I think. Restoration is more fun to watch than alchemy for sure. Okay, let's get this set up. We are a heavy armor guy. We will have that set as default for the headgear. That should match the outfit. Dragons, we're going to do a level delay on that, just to make it fair. We have still not encountered a dragon in our Permadeath series here. Let's see. Dragon souls, those are going to be random. Weapons, let's see. Let's go with just, we'll go with nothing for weapons. For now, I think we're going to give him a short spear. Spears, I think, lend themselves... Spears and axes for wood elves, I think, make more sense than swords. Even though the word sword... I'm trying to adjust my seat here. Even though the word sword is in the class, the name of the class itself. I'll console myself in a short spear. Dagger maybe also as well. That would help with the enchanted thing, because daggers have such a fast attack speed, right? That you will be delivering more enchantment damage. We'll see. I like the short spear because it has a unique animation in this game. in my load order here. Spells, I'm gonna say none on this because Classic Classes and Birth Signs handles that for me. Starting location, we're gonna do random. Special options. We'll hike that up to level 30, and then we'll go down to level 40 for random spawns. Okay, I think we're ready to go. We are a Bosmer. Look at that guy. He's got kind of a patchy job with his morning shave, I guess, but, you know, it's alright. We're not going to be using this preset anyway. Preset, we randomly rolled as 5. Yeah. Okay. Looks a little spell swordish, huh? I do also like to change the hair. I like the eyes as they are. I try to take a look at the facial hair and the hair. I do have lots of mods that look better, but can do sort of the same thing. So let's go into Apache or KS and see if we have something that looks kind of like that shaggy long hair, but is better quality. Definitely not that. It's looking a little more wood elven. This is more like it though, I think. That's more like what we're going for. And the facial hair with some stubble, I think that's good. The ancient Nordic armor actually looks kind of good for a Bosmer, I feel like. But it's not like we're going to be wearing that for very long. We'll be getting upgraded stuff at some point. All right, I think that's it. I think we're ready to go. Now we got to name our character here. Let's see. I did pull up the random name generator, and I'm seeing a few that kind of speak to me here. One of them is Valoros Barkhollow. Another one we have is Tarvon Elm Blossom. Durgan Timber Blossom. A lot of blossoms. Rontonir Dornwood. Brogdor Ivy Hollow. Ananil Camo Stone. And other ones that are completely unpronounceable. I kind of like Valeros Bark Hollow. I'm gonna go with that one. Besides, if he ends up doing like a wild hunt thing and doing the whole shape-shifting werewolf thing, we can capitalize the bark in Bark Hollow. Bark Hollow is such a good name. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Valeros. Did I misspell that? I think I misspelled Valeros. It's okay, I can rename him if I have to. Now we need a hard save. Oh, right back with the Imperials, huh? Okay, now I also need to random roll for religion here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 options here. So a 1 to 10. We got a 7. What is 7? It's 10. 9, 8, 7. Stendar, huh? So we're gonna be okay. An undead slaying spell sword, Bosmer's spell sword. I like it. I like it. So I feel like Bosmers kind of have they're always at least dipping their toe in the water of being a druid, right? Because they have such a strong connection with nature, like naturally. So I think RK fits, or Stendar fits pretty well. Clear dungeons of evil, slay Daedra and the undead, complete side quests, never openly break the laws of Skyrim, never practice the foul summoning arts. Okay, so we are anti-conjurer. Okay, we have to be careful with that because I think the spell sword might have some talent in conjuration, and as soon as we do that we lose our deity, which is not the end of the world. It just means that the character has to make some heavy changes in terms of role-playing and character progression. It's not bad at all. Also, if we were given the ritual stone right away, that's pretty much going to make Stendar null and void as soon as we enter combat, but we'll see. Stendar is the god of mercy and justice, and patron of holy knights and the Imperial Legion. Follower, reduce damage from Daedra and undead. Okay. Pray once a day to strengthen your bond with this deity. Let's go ahead and add that to our favorites. And we'll do a quick pray as well. Excellent. Okay, let's do the whole classes and... Ugh, yeah, gross. Fingers crossed this actually works. It do. Not found. Maybe it's all one word. There we go. Okay, we'll probably just start off with a regular old iron one. That looks good to me. I like using the animated armory stuff for these characters because it does add a little bit of unique character to the character, right? A little bit of identity. Okay, so this must be just outside of Bethalft and the Rift. Yeah. So Bethalft is right over here. We should be able to head north to the trail up here, and then Iverstead is our fastest way towards civilization there. Although we're pretty safe here with the Imperial Legion. So I think just a quick and easy backstory. I like the thought that, what's the guy's name? What is the guy's name here? Valeros Bark Hollow. I didn't misspell it. Good, good. That Valeros here, he is part of the Legion that Onel and Greenbrook kind of came from. He was the contingent from Valenwood that didn't. Oh, he might be a survivor. No, I don't think so, because I like Onelin being like a sole survivor of that shipwreck over there on the Sea of Ghosts. This one, he probably was transferred a little earlier on. He didn't make his way to Skyrim by way of boat. He kind of did it through land. He probably fought in the Great War. And so he made his way up through Riften. He was with these guys to help him get set up in the forest. Being a wood elf, he kind of probably has a way about him with trees and stuff like that. So now that they're all set up here, he is kind of on his own. He's probably going to want to go back up to Solitude at some point to see what the Legion needs of him further. But yeah, we're gonna be very careful about it. Okay, let's do the class stuff. Yeah, let's get rid of these damn crafting books first of all. Historical weapons. We'll put those books right back where they belong. God, these things are a pain. We're not going to be using hedge mage armor either, so we're going to be throwing that away too. Okay. Select class. Barkolo even sounds like he hunts dead for a living. Yeah, kinda, doesn't he? Change the scout day 4. Yes, thank you, D. We'll get there in just a second here. We just lost our scout, like, I don't know, not even 10 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago. Let's see. Okay, classic classes. We are definitely doing classic classes. I don't know if this is a stealth or I think it's a magic class. Spell sword, indeed. Okay, what do we get for spell sword? Spell swords are spellcasting specialists trained to support Imperial troops in skirmish and in battle. Veteran spell swords are prized as mercenaries and well suited for careers as adventurers and soldiers of fortune. Major skills: enchanting, one-handed, alteration, destruction, restoration, and heavy armor. So no conjuration. That's good. That's good. Being a whole Stendar guy. Let's see. Ability, balance, bonus to spells, and one-handed weapons when using both. And it's all about give and take. Well, mostly give. Confirm. Let's see. We got oak flesh. We got candlelight. And we got sparks. We got lightning rune. Nice. Okay. Healing. Turn lesser undead. This is all really good stuff that it's given us here. And balance. Okay. We can use all of that, I think. Except for the candlelight. We'll probably just use quick light for that. Birth signs. Let's see. We rolled for the mage birth sign. We get for the mage. The mage is a guardian constellation whose season is Rain's Hand when magicka was first used by men. Those born under the mage something have a talent for spellcasting, but are often arrogant and absent-minded. Those born under the mage sign have the mage's wisdom and permanently gain 30 magicka. Okay. Do you wish to be born under the sign of the mage? Yes. That extra 30 magicka will go a long way. Let's see. Also, just by taking the magic specialization, the magic class to begin with, we get an extra 20 magicka, I think. So lots of magicka for which to do casting. Healing we can use. Turn lesser undead we can definitely use. We can use both the rune and the sparks. Although that cost of 269 I think is going to be a little bit out of reach for a little bit. Candlelight we're not going to use. We have quick light for that. And oak flesh. We'll start with sparks. I really don't think I can cast lightning rune at all. No. We'll have oak flesh ready to go before anything else. Okay. Another hard save. And I'm going to change the overlay at least. I'm not going to change the title on the video. Unfortunately, because we did spend most of our time as a Redguard scout. So for searchability purposes on the archive, I do want to keep that as Redguard scout, but I can change the overlay here. And next week we'll have that changed back to the title changed anyway. All right, here we go. Class and day, properties. Day 1. Spell sword. Oh, that's way off. Wow, that's a long that's a long class name there. All right, that should work anyway. And then for the class picture, got to change that. What does the spell sword look like, I wonder? Okay. He's got the sword going on, but he's also got that wild red hair that our Bosmer dude has as well. Oh, don't need to save that. Okay, good to go. Spell sword, day 1. Man, that's a long class name. Some bitch. Okay, let's see. What do we got over here? Not an alchemy guy, so I don't have to worry about picking anything there. Don't think we're gifted a horse out of here. These are both marked as steel, aren't they? 3:28 a.m. That's a really early start, isn't it? And we are not actually technically part of the Imperial faction, although we can sleep in the bedroll. You know, let's wait for dawn here. Maybe wait for the weather to clear up a little bit. It's probably just going to get worse. But we'll sleep in a little bit longer till 6:30 a.m. I do want to change my quick light to a magical one. There we go. Wow, it got darker, didn't it?
Stay sharp.
We'll do companion. Comrade, you do the same, yeah? Alright, we're gonna head north. Let's see. Let's make sure we're ready for battle. We'll put that helmet back on. We have our oak flesh ready to go. I'm probably just gonna be casting this from time to time. Oh, I also want to check my standing stone. That was a random one. Thief stone. Okay, so that doesn't conjure anything, so we're still good with Stendar. Although, to be honest, I don't think we have any skills that constitute thief skills. We'll get our... we'll have our speech skill... Wait, I want to have this as one. Our speech skill will level up faster, that's for sure. But... yeah, we don't actually use any of those skills, so it's kind of useless. Yeah, let me just set up my hotkeys real quick here. Bear with me. I want to hotkey healing potions, even though I do have a healing spell. Okay, so sparks I want 2, 3, 1 is spear. Actually, maybe that needs to be 2. Now we'll keep that as 1. Double press. We're gonna go to. Do I have that as 2? Now I don't even remember. Damn it. Oh well, I'll just have to guesstimate, I guess. Okay. I think I had 2 as lightning bolt. We'll do hold for a flesh spell, which I think I had set at 4. I can reset this stuff if I need to. Single press down was 3 for the potion. Double press down, I think, was 5 for healing. That works. I have to change all good to put the weapon on the hip. Okay. Got that mixed up. So that should be... Oak flesh should be 4. Healing should be 5. Okay, I think I'm all set, guys. Quick save. All right. So now we're going to try to head to Iverstead, get to some civilization here. Iverstead. We'll go this way. I think there's actually an alchemist hut over here too. There also might be wolves. If there are wolves, it's okay. Bears, I'm gonna get killed immediately. And after all that set up, I don't want to get killed immediately. Is that bear sleeping or is that bear dead? That bear is dead. That wolf is dead. They kind of have this weird texture over the top of them too, like they were poisoned or diseased or something. The hell happened to these guys? Okay, nope. Also not going to be doing Hunterborn. May as well use those corpses to turn it off, because it's not going to add anything to this guy. I really don't want to run into whatever the hell killed those guys. Though we don't seem to be in any imminent danger, so... This will give us light armor. We're a heavy armor guy. Oh, and I need to... All good. No, that's XPM MSE is what I need to do. Oh, now it's drawing correctly? Pain in my ass. Alright. I know what it is, because the Novice Guide, it installs the sword on back mod as the default weapon position and draw animation. Nope. And I feel like as soon as I change it to sword on back, it's going to be all messed up again. I know this is absolutely riveting to watch, but it's bothering me. It's bothering me. No? Okay. I'm okay with it on the back as long as the animation matches where the weapon is. Okay. Okay, so yeah, our motivations now at this point, we're trying to get to Solitude. We're going to take it slow. Not really going to do all of the whole carriage rides and stuff. That would be too easy. But yeah, since we started off in an Imperial camp, I feel, and the Legion is actually specifically, explicitly named in the description of the class that we're going to be doing the Imperial stuff, so
if there's anything I can get you.
We'll be polite and take our helmet off here in this fine establishment. Are there any followers that I can get out here in Iverstead? I don't think there are. I don't even... This guy is added by interesting NPCs, and I don't think that he's actually a follower.
If there are 500 steps to each marker, then maybe... Ah, this is pointless. Taraki cannot rely on shortcuts.
Do you need help with anything?
Yes, perhaps you can. There is something foul afoot, friend. Taraki can smell the stench of betrayal in the air.
Raki. Skyrim. No. I don't smell anything.
Your nose is not attuned to deceit. Daraki smells the lie, but he cannot confirm it. To some, an unconfirmed lie is the same as the truth.
Just trying to see if he's actually a follower or not.
To agree to something simply on faith.
Doesn't mention that he is a follower at all, so I mean, I could make him a follower with the follower framework, but
until next week.
Don't think it's gonna help. So let's see, what do we have in the area here? We have Shroudhearth Barrow just outside of town, which I think Wendelius himself is going to be a little out of our pay grade. A little beyond our pay grade there. So I think we're going to be on our own for quite a while. I'm just trying to think. There is the Argonian Vampire Hunter over here, which would be a really good addition to our team. But I think getting over here, there's like a Spriggan on the way. And I think it would be dangerous. Like Boulder Fall Cave, I believe, is like right up here. Or maybe down here. But either way, it's going to be dangerous getting there. I think what we're going to have to do is come through the pass here with Heimar's Shame. Try to make it past the Stormcloak camp right up in here. Past Helgen and get to Riverwood, where there are a few follower candidates there. Alright, so that's our plan. Let's get some water first.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. Of course.
Don't know how we're doing with food, but let's see if we can grab something for the road.
Sate that appetite.
We have some vegetable soup and some Horker loaf. We'll grab some bread to soak it up with. Okay.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Man, I still can't believe how bad Razel got slaughtered in the Ice Runner. Damn. It's still bugging me. Oh, it's still dark out here. Let's wait another hour, see if we can get some sunlight out. Okay, that helps a little bit. So mostly at level 1 here, I'm worried about wolves. The wolves I can take on. Kind of want to change to a step dodge. The wolves I can take on probably without too much issue. Bears, I did see a bear carcass, so bears are around here. I think that there are unleveled bears near Honeystrand over there, and then near the cave just outside of Iverstead going up to the 7,000 steps. Okay. Vigilant of Stendar.
Vigilant of Stendar. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
So you hunt Daedra, huh?
And any other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves.
Woman after my own heart.
But Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of Mercy.
So you're a Vigilant,
yes.
huh?
Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to...
Might get some Vigilant gear at some point here.
We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Carset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed.
Okay. We might go see Keeper Carset at some point. Especially if we take the road north of Whiterun up through here to Dawnstar. There's something thematically pleasing with the Stendar spellsword glowing white. Yeah, I think so too. The grand plans, I always think of what a character can become when I think about the class and I think about the backstory and like the religion and everything of the character. And since this guy does have access to enchanting, that means that the spell scribe perk is available to us. And right now, ooh, not speech, it's enchanting. So that's the one with power attacks. You can unleash a stored power that you have. As long as you can dual cast the spell, you can store the spell. I'm having so much trouble talking right now. As long as you can dual cast the spell, you can store said spell, and then unleash it every time you power attack. You know, as long as it's a cooldown. So I'm thinking like this badass like silver spear, doing power attacks, doing like turn undead, and just like exploding like sun spells and stuff, just decimating Draugr and vampires and stuff like that. Be really cool. So it looks like they've lost that weird little coating that they've had on them. Really wonder who got to these, to this wolf and this bear. But try not to get ahead of myself with what can be at some point. Might be some good stuff. I think there's an alchemist hut over here that might be like a wolf or two around it. But I do want to grab the alchemist hut right over here. Almost went to Honeystrand. That would have been really bad. There it is. Don't care about the ingredients, but there might be... There's an arcane escritoire. Potion of light feet, don't really need it. Where's Godrod, by the way? There's usually an interesting NPC around here somewhere, but sometimes he has... sometimes these characters are also like level locked and quest locked and stuff like that, so they won't show up until certain requirements are met. So we'll just help ourselves to these potions. And the food. Seems clean, fairly fresh. Okay, back at it. This is added by the Arcanum spell mod. We don't have any Arcanum spell books to actually do anything with that yet, but it's something that I would like to get into a little more once we survive a few levels. More dead wolves, huh? Alright, something's been storming down this path. That's either encouraging or it's scary. I think I just lost my custom camera here. Indeed, I did. I could kill this goat here to level up my destruction. being a bit one with nature as what's his name here? God, I keep forgetting his name now. Valoros Bark Hollow is. He's not going to just wantonly kill prey animals. Though it looks like something got to him. Does seem injured, but he's moving around well enough. He might heal. Is that a... Okay. It's just an Imperial patrol. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, they're escorting a prisoner. They usually don't like tag-alongs. Heimar's Shame is definitely out of our... way above our pay grade. Vampires and all that. Heimar's Shame, maybe? I think Barbas pronounces it Heimar's Shame. Okay, as a spell sword, we're usually mixing it up with the front line since we are heavily armored, but we're usually like one behind the front lines. We're part healer, we're part destruction mage, part melee fighter, so we can mix it up a little bit. I would like to use this Imperial entourage here as like a protection, as a safe escort, but that's going to be really slow. Who is this guy? Just an adventurer? Can't even select him. They're very slow, and they also don't like company when they're escorting prisoners. Who is this? Is this one of the Stormcloaks? Some of our intelligence has indicated that there is a Stormcloak camp right around here, so... Saw the tents up there too, so we're going to try to keep our distance. Luckily, we're not wearing Imperial gear. Now, there might be some bandits here in Helgen. That's Orphan Rock, also above our pay grade. We are a bare-ass newborn baby. Completely pure level 1, no skill or anything, out in the middle of nowhere on legendary difficulty. We do have some ways to defend ourselves with magic and armor and some melee weaponry here. But on legendary difficulty, I'd rather not any combat encounters that we can avoid, as long as it's not like wolves. Or like small groups of bandits we can handle, most likely. And it's raining. And the rain in my game stays mostly in the plain. I'm just kidding. The rain in my game... Who is this? Really affects visibility a lot. I hope this guy is not hostile. Okay, she is not. A mercenary archer. You know what? Maybe...
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Can I hire you?
They say that.
No, she is not available for hire just yet. Helgen carriage stop. Just try to stick to the road here. The quick light will help a little bit, but it will also attract attention. We gotta be careful for that. Okay, it looks like we have a merchant. With a whole full escort of bodyguards. Okay. So let's be situationally and positionally aware of where they are in case we have to make a tactical retreat into cover. Okay, follow the signs to Riverwood. Now, Intelligence is debriefing before he came up into Skyrim from Cyrodiil here was that Riverwood and Whiterun are still technically controlled by the Empire, but relations with the Jarl there are a bit contentious right now. He seems to be straddling the line between Redguard and, or I'm sorry, Redguard, the Stormcloaks and the Legion. Now, should we do the Warrior Stone or should we do the Mage Stone? I feel like we're going to get more mileage out of this Mage Stone here. Well, let's take a look. The Mage Stone, what does the Warrior Stone do? Gain additional experience in all warrior skills, inflict more damage with power attacks and long-range shots. So no, we don't really have the stamina right now to support power attacks anyway. We want to be able to use our stamina for dodge rolls, or, you know, step dodges, because we can't block. And even though we're heavily armored with both oak flesh and heavy armor, at legendary difficulty, the damage that NPCs do to the player character is just unbelievable. It'll cut right through. As you saw with Dija and her little knife earlier. Man, that was ridiculous. Okay, there are going to be some wolves up here. Most likely. And we have the water to the left here that I can jump in case I need to make a hasty retreat. Which I might at bare ass level 1. But they haven't attacked yet. So either something else got to him, or they chased like a rabbit or something farther up into the forest there and away from the roads. Okay. Made it to Riverwood safely. Didn't actually even have a single combat encounter, which was nice. It's kind of boring, but it was nice.
I am your post-haste courier representative. You may recognize my face from postcards delivered to every address in Skyrim. Skyrim courier service is under new management. Mine. The old service was so third era. Slow. We have a new business model, fresh branding, and fully modernized service, making post-haste the obvious choice for your next delivery. That, and the service is free to all citizens of Skyrim, thanks to a fat government subsidy. I deliver anywhere.
Gotta let Vander do his spiel.
Crawling a forgotten Dwemer city deep in the Reach. Delivered. Living in a sketchy mushroom on an ash-swept island.
So anybody doing, have they done any Black Friday? Oh. Do you guys have Black Friday over there in Europe?
I deliver all packages, large and small. From Robber's Gorge.
Just wondering if anybody did any Black Friday shopping yesterday.
Hunter's Rest to
I just got my video games from Steam that I mentioned already.
To the Twilight Sepulchre, whatever.
Oh, you do? Okay.
And I'm sorry, but ethically,
it's usually the day after, well, it's always the day after Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving is pretty much an American-only holiday, so didn't know if you guys had that over there too. But I guess the reaches of capitalism know no bounds, do they? All right, see you around, Vander. Good to meet you. I got some stuff here that I can sell.
Ain't every day we get visitors. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Not much, though. Let's see, 1600 steel short spear. That is, that's actually a fairly good upgrade, I think. Weight 12, damage 10 versus damage 12, weight 13. So it's much heavier. I feel like I might be able to find one for free. Got like Ember Shard or something against those guys. Okay, so our next order of business here is going to be a follower. We have Gore and Hjoramir here ready to go. Hjoramir is kind of a doofus. Oh, hey there, little one. Although he's not that much shorter than Mr. Bosmer here.
The other day about a thief breaking into a store. It wasn't me, honest.
Okay, we'll have to look into that.
Poppus isn't too friendly with strangers.
So the other options are Mikhail, or no, not Mikhail. What's his name? Sven or Feindal. Feindal being a fellow wood elf, I'll probably go with him. But in order to do that, we have to find the little bastard. I'm not running wet and cold, running RASS to handle that instead. So he should still be out and about doing his thing. There's Feindal.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe... Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you.
Can you train me to be better at archery? No. What's your problem with Sven?
He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope.
I hope. Don't sound very sure about that.
I've been thinking. Maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you
maybe
give her
she
this
do
letter and say it's from Sven? I think I'd match that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
I haven't met this Sven, but you know, us pointy ears have to stick together, right?
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
No thief
What
chasing.
are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Hey, Miss Camilla.
Sense into my pig-headed brother.
Maybe. But that's not why I'm here. I actually have a letter for you from Sven.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush.
Does he?
This? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, you can tell Sven that he already has.
Well, it won't be filthy if you clean,
right?
right?
To him anymore.
All right. Mission accomplished. Imperial Legionnaire takes every mission seriously, including this dumbass love triangle mission. But
Tell me as soon as you've given Camilla the letter.
already done. I don't think Camilla's going to be spending any more time with Sven.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
I will take that as well as your undying fealty. How about that?
Lead the way.
All right. Okay, so I want to get the feel of this character a little bit and maybe get a steel spear for free out in Ember Shard over here. So let's go ahead and take that on. We might be able to get Feindal equipped a little better as well. So this should be our first combat encounter with the new character. Hopefully we don't die with a character who is not even yet 1 hour old. Much more comfortable fighting these wolves with a buddy than I would be on my own, but still... Oh, now I hear him. If I could see him, I would zap him. But I can't see him. Thought I had something pop up. There's one. Wow, where did he come from? The alpha, like, flanked me. Sorry, Faendal. Got a little tingly there for you, didn't it? Wow, look at him go. There's one more left, I think. Maybe two.
Now that's how it's done.
Indeed. Okay, that, I got some work to do on my Violence kill cam profile here. That did not seem to match too well. Just stick with the stabby kill cams, you know? Thought there was another wolf. I thought there were 3 regular wolves and an alpha. That other one might still be deeper up there in the forest, but we should be good to go with what we got going on right now. Now, did I miss the turn into Ember Shard? I may have, because the visibility right now is just terrible. Nope, here it is. Okay. Refresh that flesh spell here.
There's a cave here. Think we should check it out?
Yes, we should. Okay, and we have a dead guard here as well. Interesting. There's a lot of dead dudes and dead things around. Did he maybe die to that wolf pack? Got a dead rabbit here.
There you are.
Ouch. The spear is a little slow. I was hoping it would be faster, but, you know,
They have nothing to lose.
we do what we can.
Take this and hold on to it.
Oh,
I'll be back
jeez.
for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it.
You better explain yourself.
No time to talk. Snitch or double cross me and I'll kill you. I need it.
You think so, huh? Faendal, you ready?
Stand still.
That takes care of that.
Okay, get some hide stuff. And the hatchet might actually work for Faendal. Had to go dark for a bit to work on my OBS audio filters. How are you finding our Bosmer spellsword so far? Well, he has been very lucky not to have to encounter too much in the way of danger lately, because everything he encounters is just dead already. But yeah, I kind of like the cut of his jib so far. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be very similar to that battle mage action without the conjuration. So hopefully I am well practiced enough with that archetype to have some success here. But yeah, so far so good. I'm happy with the start.
Are you worried someone will wander in here? The entrance. Over here! You've taken your last breath.
I could do better with my aim. But yeah, with Faendal at my back, we are quite the wrecking crew so far. So yeah, you had to start all the way over, didn't you, Simon? Oh yeah, I was asking if my European friends here have any... they actually still have Black Friday, because I always attached Black Friday with Thanksgiving, which is an American holiday. But capitalism knows no bounds, so Haster, who lives in Greece, says that they do indeed have Black Friday over there. So I was wondering if anybody bought anything good.
This bridge being done. I thought we had
Oh, that jump always bugs out for me for some reason, and I end up in the drink. That's okay. I can use the drink to my advantage here. Feindal, get your ass down here and start shooting these guys. All right, just like fish in a barrel, huh? Feindal, there you go. Idjit, good for nothing followers. There we go. Yeah, so I bought the video games in the Steam sale. Oh, I also bought a VR game called Red something or other. Yeah, we took Black Friday because capitalism, although it's more a week-long thing for us here. Yeah, we get at least the weekend, and then we get Monday. Amazon does Cyber Monday now. Yeah, I just got the video games, and I got a massage gun. I've been having these problems with spasms in my shoulder. Oops, I already put that down. Let's do that again. Oh, it's that beam that was keeping me from jumping. Okay, lessons learned. We are going to wait for Feindal to catch up with us here before we continue on. There we go. Refresh the flesh. Red matter, yes, that's the one. Yeah, that was on sale. I don't know if it still is.
Warm fire and a stiff drink.
But that got pretty good reviews.
Now that's how it's done.
I need to boot up a VR game. It's been a while since I've done any kind of VR.
What can I get for you? What do you need?
What do I need? Let's talk about what you need. Let's give you the short stuff because you are short stuff. And let's see, do we have any fur armor that covers anything? Seems like it has more coverage. There you go. Fur bracers, hide boots. And the fur helmet. How about that?
You lead, I'll follow.
There we go. We are not doing any kind of thief class, so we don't need lockpicking for anything. So let's enable bashing, shall we? Why am I using a spear instead of a sword? Because Bosmer down in Valenwood, I like to imagine that spears are more... like spears and axes are probably more effective for them. The spears, because of the dense forests, they probably don't have the space to do like a full sword swing. But with a spear, since it's more of like a jab, it's a little better in narrow confined areas, which I think dense forests would be more like likely to use instead of a sword. Axes, because obviously the scouts and things like that would need to chop wood in order to survive out there if they're not attached to the Green Pact. So I just in game it makes very little difference. It's more of just an aesthetic thing, more of a roleplay thing, I think. I just felt like the spear makes a little more sense. Spell spear is greater than spell sword, yeah. I would agree, and with the animation mod that I'm running for this, it tends to give the character a little bit more of a unique identity in terms of the way he looks. Lock requirement, we're going to turn that on. Welcome, by the way, D. Seems to be a new face, or at least a new letter. Not sure I've seen you around in a stream before, but yeah, welcome aboard. If you like Skyrim, you are in good company. Here we go. Unlocked, indeed. Amulet of Stendarr, that is absolutely perfect, except that we don't have a shield. We are worshipping Stendarr at the moment. Crying Eye is an illusion spell, another thing that our battle mage had access to that we do not. So, the Battle Mage swaps out Conjuration for Restoration and Illusion out for Heavy Armor. So I believe how that works. That is the very subtle difference between a Spell Sword and a Battle Mage. At least in class definition. Okay, let's keep the armor on. We're not really sneaky. We'll keep the light on. We'll refresh the flesh, so to speak. And we'll get in there. Feindal, you ready? It's about to get nuts. You might think my aim is bad, but I would say that it's actually pretty good for a controller. Ow, he really got us there.
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Might have other dudes coming up on us here. Looks like we timed this well with the archer over there. He was on the far end of this little arena here, so he didn't actually get to see us. He will probably see us shortly, though. Yep, there he goes. Is he going to shoot us from here? Or is he going to try to get closer? Does he still not see us? I can't reach him with my shock spell. He's got a big spear. He's got a big boy spear.
Gods, no! There's no escape!
Oh!
There you are!
There we go. Okay, well that's Ember Shard done. We survived that encounter. Now, we just gotta do Bleak Falls. So we sell off all our loot and stuff.
Don't go stopping for a nap. If you fall asleep in this place, you'll never wake up.
You think so? So you think all these bandits here just never slept? I'm pretty sure they did. They have like sleeping bags and stuff up in the front. Get all the loot. Because we like money. Ooh, I just lost the rumble in my gamepad, so it's gonna be running out of juice here pretty soon. Yeah, like I was saying, the aim might be a little bad, but I think it's pretty good for a controller here. I don't use keyboard and mouse, even though I'm playing on PC. I just never really liked the whole keyboard and mouse control scheme. Objectively, it is better and more effective, but I like to be able to sit back with my hands like in my lap, you know, when I play video games. Otherwise, I feel like I'm in a work posture and I want to forget about work. not be reminded of it while I play video games, you know? I think that's reasonable. That being said, I've been curious about Halo Infinite. They just released the multiplayer module for that for free. They do have a battle pass that you can buy, I think. But yeah, competitive online FPS gaming with a controller on PC, usually not the most well-advised thing. But I'll give it a shot. I like mouse and keyboard, but for Elder Scroll Fallout, I originally played them on console, so the controller kind of stuck with me on those ones. Yeah, I can see that. I usually try to stick with the input mechanism that the game was designed for, and I feel like newer contemporary, well, actually, everything with the creation engine was designed with controller in mind first, because that's where the market was. Being able to put their game on Xboxes ultimately what kept Bethesda Game Studios going through some tough times. So that is indeed what the game was designed for, in my opinion, along with like all the UI. Definitely what the UI was designed for was to be used with controller. So yeah, that kind of sticks with that. But most FPS games and pretty much all the other, you know, action shooting games that I play on PC were probably more designed to be used with keyboard and mouse. I still use a controller on those. I mean, now, oh, there's that other wolf that I was missing. Even though these days game developers are taking their controller support much further and doing a lot better job with it, sometimes you can tell that, like, wow, this is really wonky on a controller. Especially the older FPS games. The newer ones are pretty good. Hotch, what's up, my friend? Greetings, greetings. Hotch all the way from Norway. Got friends all over the world. I love that. I love that.
Whatever you
Hope
need,
you're doing well.
buy this here if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
Long time no see.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
So at this point, I think we will be taking that, oh, even though this 4 acts of smoldering. We're a spear guy. We'll be selling that off. Prefer to be called real-life Skyrim. Yeah, Norway, pretty much, right? I have had the opportunity and the pleasure of visiting both Iceland and Denmark a couple years ago, and I really enjoyed it. I would like to, you know, check out some more of those Nordy places up there. My kind of place. Being a big hairy white guy, I think I would like fit in really well. I'm like a real life Nord. I was built for the cold weather. And I live in one of the hottest places on the planet, so go figure.
I don't know what you overheard, but the river... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Where in Denmark? Just Copenhagen. Or as they call it, Copenhagen. Oh man, I could have used that cloak. In fact, I'm gonna reload that save just so I can keep that. So yeah, we just spent almost a week in the city. It was the same trip. Iceland, we went from Seattle here to Iceland, which was actually not a bad flight at all. It was like 5 or 6 hours, and then from Iceland to Denmark, which was only a few hours.
I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood
But yeah, the
Trader
city was
is
great.
still open. Feel free
Just,
to shop.
you know, milled around for a few days, ate some of the local food there. You know, hit up the shopping plazas and stuff like that. Probably just the touristy stuff, but I love the city. The city was really cool. And in Iceland, we got to see the northern lights. It was very faint, but it actually was visible, which is pretty rare. We got super lucky there. Also, Iceland in late November was probably not the best way to experience that place. It's apparently a lot nicer in the summer, so we'll probably go back at some point. Denmark is great. Me and my friend used to take a 4-hour ferry trip from Norway just for the cheap beer. All right, yeah, they got like that grog all over the place on the harbors, on the piers out there. That warm grog all over the place, all the time. It's good stuff. I actually don't drink, so I didn't get to try it. I wasn't partaking of any of it, and my wife didn't really like the sound of warm liqueur, I think, so, or warm alcohol, so I think she skipped it, along with the fermented swordfish. Band of Devastation, meteors. Okay, we do destruction magic. Do. So we'll keep that. Okay, let's all get outfitted and we'll ask him about
Trader, is everything you, yeah.
the golden claw here. And if we can make it all the way through Bleak Falls Barrow here, we'll find out if we're Dragonborn or not.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No,
We gotta deal with her cramping our style, although Feindal is gonna like having the extra company with her for sure. He's crushing hard on Camilla. God, I can barely even hear her over all this rain.
From here, though, the mountain just over the buildings. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else. I wonder why they only sell Lucan's golden claw. We have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. It's a tricky one.
He's a tricky one, huh? Can we move this along a little quicker? We also did get a level up, so that's good. I'm going to save that for tactical reasons here.
The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother.
I do want to get that steel spear.
He's such a child.
Although with only 2 points of damage, it's not really going to be doing that much difference. It's heavier as well. But let's actually put on our Band of Devastation. We're going to get plus 30 to health and magicka here, and we're also going to resist some magic with the cloak. There we go. Looking ready for the elements now. Okay. There is a crab over here. A Breton knight back in the day almost lost his life to this little mud crab on the other side of this tree. There he is. I see ya. Not exactly the right tool for the job there, Baindal. How are my needs doing? I'm mildly hungry and moderately thirsty. Okay, let's take care of that. There we go, now we're sated. Yeah, one pinch from that mud crab took us down to 1 pixel of health with our Breton Knight that we had. I think he was our very first character on this series. Okay, armor's holding up really well. There we go. He's still a little statically charged there. Oh, making our hair stand on end and all that. Wow, he's really bouncing. That is one crispy critter. Okay, we have another bandit encounter. Usually with mage types, I like to cast like a fury spell on this guy up against the tree over here. But we don't have that luxury now. Spell swords do not use illusion. We're just destruction, alteration, and restoration. And enchanting. So no illusion.
Already lost.
Get him, Faendal.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Yep, alright. Got the leader there.
Wait. Do your worst.
That takes care of that.
Okay. That worked out. Oh, we're getting framey. Still framey. Alright, I'm gonna restart the game. Yeah, every once in a while, I think it's the display tweaks that's doing this. It tanks my frame rate down to a solid 18 frames per second. I don't know why it decides to do that. There's just kind of like a mathematical error or something in the programming. Every once in a while when I enter the menu, oh, big stretch. It'll take the frame rate down to 18 frames per second, and you know, just can't play like that. Cannot play like that. I do only have about 10 minutes left in the stream, so that's probably enough to get to Bleak Falls Barrow, but not actually complete it. We'll probably run through the rest of it next week. But I would like to at least clear the enemies from the outside of it so that we can concentrate on the dungeon delve itself. Does it happen randomly or after playing for a while? You know, I don't know. It happened pretty early on in the stream today. And it was when I went into the inventory menu. I could tell that there was more input lag than normal. And I was like, ooh, I feel like this is going to be framey. And sure enough, it had tanked down to 18 frames per second. So I've been running on this instance of the game for about an hour and a half, hour 20 minutes. And yeah, I hadn't done it until then. But I also did have the restart for the new character and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe it is something that only happens after a while, but when I'm not streaming, sometimes I'll play for hours and not see any issues. And it's not a gradual thing either. It doesn't like the frame rate doesn't slow down. Like I'm running at a solid 60 right now. The frame rate doesn't slow down and eventually go down to 18. It's like flipping a switch. It's like, okay, I'm going to be running at 18 frames per second now. Ooh, we got some mystical fog with the mystical music. Looking cool. Oh, he spotted us already. That's fine. Let's get this over with, you bastards. Feindal, you're here with me, right? Okay, good.
Is someone there?
I got my armor. I got my zaps.
There's no escape.
Good looking out, Feindal. I feel like the concentration spells don't really line up with the custom camera and the reticle here. I feel like it's just a little bit off. Should be another couple dudes up here, I think. Where do you see him? There's too much fog. Oh, there he is. Ow. Okay, that didn't hurt too bad.
Damn you!
I thought there was one more dude over here too, somewhere. Another melee guy. Might be wrong. Is he up there, maybe? There's the archer here. He was the one on the lookout. There's the melee guy from upstairs. Maybe it's just the 3. I thought there were 4. Could be mistaken. Oh, yep. Frozen in time. Good loot here. Resist fire, that's nice. A bunch of enchanted shields that I can't use. Oh well. We'll be able to enchant our own stuff soon enough, hopefully. All right, Feindal, you ready?
The ancient Nords were a savage people, but they built some remarkable crypts and temples.
TK dodge, decided to dodge the wrong way on me there. It's okay.
Over here.
That's it? That's your best?
Now that's how it's done.
That is some true spell sword action right there. Oh, I said I was gonna end the stream before I delved into Bleak Falls here. Okay, that's fine. We'll call it here. Let me just get situated here. Wow. Okay, that's too fast. Too fast. There we go. Man, look at those eyes. Definitely some lighting issues going on there. His eyes are not missing. They're there. It's just the shadows are completely cutting them out. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining me. It was a lot of fun, like it is every week. If you are joining us late, please do hit the like and subscribe button because I do this. I do this every week, 6 p.m. UTC. I'm going to leave you to do the time conversions on your own because that stuff always gets real nasty and somebody always ends up blaming me for giving them the wrong time. So 6 p.m. UTC. UTC shouldn't change. It usually is 11 a.m. my time, or it should always be 11 a.m. my time. So because Arizona is the only place in the United States that doesn't follow daylight saving time. So yeah, Arizona doesn't change either. But yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. Do look out for the Acrobat build guide next week. I'm getting very close to finishing that up. So by the end of next week, I should have that out and about for your consumption and education and enjoyment. Yeah, other than that, if you just stumbled upon this channel and like what you see, do take a look in the description below. There's lots of links to talented content creators down there, including our own Laughing Simon, who does a lot of VR content and just a hilarious good time every time he puts something out or streams. So do check out his link below as well. I think that's about it. Yeah, like I said, I had a lot of fun. And in the next week, take care of yourselves, okay? And be well. See you guys.